Hello to everyone. How are you today? This is Joanna, and today I come with you with a video for my Fall's Winter burned candles series edition, whatever you want to call it. I have about 13 candles here, plus one that I'm actually burning now. I decided to go for my 2019 candle, so I am burning this one. Also, don't mind the busted hands here, guys. They are getting worse and worse. I'm going to try to make them better as the spring gets more into. So this one is Pumpkin Cupcake from 2019. It is not finished, but it's one that I'm working on now. This is with Buttercream, Madagascar Vanilla, and Pumpkin Spice. I get this every single season, so yes, this would be a repurchase. And as you can see, it's burning fine. I've lit it up about 2 times so far because it's still cold, because normally when it gets warm, I don't really light candles, but probably for the remainder of March or for as long as it stays cold, I will probably burn one more. I've been trying to get through my older ones, but now that we're headed into spring, I will pull out less of my older fall ones, and the next couple that I pull out will probably be my scents that will be appropriate from the spring. I don't know what they will be or what year. Y'all know that I was targeting my candles from 2014 and 15, except for my Paris, my Marshmallow Lavender one, and my Ski Lodge. Those will probably be the last 2 that I burn. But what I have here is Pumpkin French Toast. This was from 2016 when they came out with the Black Cherry Merlot candle with the pretty copper looking lids. I think these lids right here is what was on these candles. So this one is warm maple syrup, pumpkin spice, and caramelized brown sugar. This one could have been a bit more stronger. Now, as you can see how it burned, this right here is not how it burned. This is because I will put my hand in here when it goes out to make sure I can feel these little metal parts. And the wax was still warm even though it was solid. So when I did that, it shoved it over, so it didn't burn that way. But this does smell like a pumpkin French toast. I just wish it was a little bit stronger. And as you know, this was the first launch when Bath & Body Works rushed all their fall candles out in July. A lot of us was kind of upset about that because they had so many candles coming out that year that they started rushing their production, and then it seemed to be a thing over the years, and I don't like that. I don't know if they're trying to keep up with clothes, because you know at the end of summer you'll start seeing the coats and things like that, and it's still hot outside. And then in January, you start seeing bikinis when it's freezing. I don't know if they were trying to keep up with how the retail does the clothes or what, but it made things kind of bad that summer because everybody was after the fall candles before they sold out. So I do like this. I just wish that it was stronger. If it is, I will repurchase it. One that I really loved that did not come back that I regretted was Pumpkin Fireside. I only got one of those. This one is Leaves, a very popular one here. And I was watching nail polish people that would talk about Bath & Body Works candles in the fall, because some people only go in there for candles. They go in there for home decor. They go in there for fall and the sprays and things like that. Then you have those that go in there for the body care, and then those of us that go in for everything. But this is a very popular candle. I don't like it. I found out it smells like very, very strong potpourri, the kind that, you know, was in season to boil on the stove. So this one is Celebrate the Brilliant Colors of Autumn with this rich blend of golden nectar and red apple and spiced berries. So that is this one here. I'm going to try to hold this so that you can see it yourself. Sometimes it comes in, sometimes it don't. And this is back from when they were $22.50. So the next one that I have, and this one is a Scentworks by Harry Slatkin. Slatkin used to do a lot of the Bath & Body Works candles. One of the best scents that I loved before I actually got into candles that Bath & Body Works put out, that they only had in the mini form later during a semi-annual sale, was Lavender Macaroon. It smelled like no other lavender macaroon, not even the current one today that I love. It smelled different. And then it took me a while to figure out it had the scent of our Libs candy store. If you can imagine cream and butterscotch and toffee all blended into one, whatever that scent was, it was fantastic. And because of that, and because it had this name on it, I kept looking when I would see some of these candles, and I would smell just to see if maybe, you know, they reproduced that scent, but they did not. These candles, however, I got on the recommendations of other YouTubers that I watch on here. And sadly to say, I don't like it. I usually don't like any of these candles. I do love Candleberry, and I need to go ahead and place an order. I have been saying that for the longest, but when I do, it's going to take a bit of money to do that, and I've been trying to make sure that I take care of what needs to be taken care of, because those candles aren't like the Bath & Body Works candles. I'm not always on site when they have a sale, but if you want to give someone a candle with a rich, decadent scent as a gift that's not Bath & Body Works, that is a fantastic candle to give. They make food scents, sweet scents, alcoholic scents. They have a bourbon candle and a whiskey candle. They just have everything. So they are really, really great. But I didn't like this, and I didn't like the other one either, and I haven't even lit it. I smelled their strawberry one before I saw people talking about it here on YouTube in store, and I just left it there. I don't know if I'm a candle snob, because I get the Bath & Body Works candles all the time because that's what I have access to. I used to get Yankee Candle back when Cranberry Chutney was very popular. Wedding Day was very popular. You know that my two faves have been Midsummer's Night and Buttercream, and then right up there was Rainstorm. That was another good one. But over the years, they became the home of the unscented candle. When people say that, they're not joking. I was saying it before I heard it on social media. It's like pretty colored wax, and I just don't want to bother with them no more. The last fragrant candle I got from them was that one called Dream by the Fire that I kept calling Daydream by the Fire. I loved it. Their candles just have no smell, so I don't even fool with them no more. But Bath & Body Works is what I have access to more, because we were getting coupons, even though I don't get any now. I never got the mailers. We get the discounts. When people give a gift of a candle, it's always a Bath & Body Works. So that's why I have so many of those. If Candleberry was here or still in our hospital gift shop where I could have access to it, I'm pretty sure I would have an even amount of those or more. This one in this gorgeous packaging that came out with my caramel cream that I'm pretty sure I have a wallflower to made me sick. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. It's like a high-pitched perfume with smoke. And the notes are sea salted bergamot, sun lilies, and Côte d'Azur coconut. I don't get any of that out of here. Not even the bergamot. I just don't like this. And this was from 2017 maybe. If it wasn't 17, it was 7. But like I said, I wasn't buying candles around then, with 14 and 15 being my oldest ones. So this was 2017. There is a caramel cream in this collection that I love. One of the newer ones that I got, which was this 2020 season, was this one. Y'all know that I had 2 of them. I liked it, I did. But not enough to keep the second one. It even smells nice now. It smells fresh. If I was someone that melted down leftover wax, I would probably do that. This is Fresh Ocean Air, Anjou Pear, Violet Petals, and Warm Vanilla with essential oils. It is a laundry type scent. I don't know if you can see that or not. It is a laundry type scent. So I did like it, but not enough to keep the second one. And if I seen this come back again, I would probably pass it up for something else. But it's not bad if you like clean scents. This one was a favorite of Tina Divalicious. It was the Beach Sage and Mint. He talked about it and raved about it, so I went out and got 2, and I did not like it. I burned this one when I got to this apartment because this apartment was new, and because of the things that people say about sage, you know, pushes out negativity and all that. But this isn't pure sage. A lot of people do that with pure sage, but I just went ahead and had this. This is Vibrant Mint Sprigs, Coastal Sage, and Crisp Bergamot. Now, before I burned one, when I got 2 of them, I took one back and exchanged it for something else, and then I kept this one because a lot of times I'll get a couple of candles without smelling them if they're popular, and then by the time I get them home and sniff them, maybe I don't like them. Like I said, if I light a candle, I'm keeping it. I'm not taking it back, even though their policy is to light it for a couple of hours. When it comes to candles, I don't do that. If I have extras, I will take that extra unlit one back. So, again, this is Beach Sage Mint, but a lot of people do like this one. So I might be in the minority that does not care for it. Another candle that I got was Huntington Home, and I got this based off of people's recommendations for Aldi, but the candles that they had that I was looking for, they didn't have. All they had was this one and a gardenia one. So I went ahead and got this one, and I didn't like it at all, and it made me not go back to Aldi's for any candles. I might go ahead and try some other ones if I ever see the ones that people talk about. I think at that time they had some Easter ones out, but when I went out there, I just wanted to get a candle. I figured it's vanilla, I'd like it. I was wrong. I don't like this. And based off of that, I probably wouldn't get any more, but I might give them one more try. But see that little logo? It almost looks like a designer logo. So the next one that I have is Dashing Through the Snow. And I got this because at that time, Hearth and Soul was talking about this one. When he was nice, he was talking about this one. So I went ahead and got this. It's not bad. I was trying to remember if there was a fragrance like this, but I remember him talking about this, and I did like the photo on this. When I got this, I think this might have been around 2015 or so, because they had some lotions and swirls that I was after that year. But I wasn't disappointed in it, but I wouldn't go out and get another one. It does smell like the winter season. It smells like a very light version of a Christmas tree. Now, I don't know all Christmas trees names. He does, because I think he was talking about a balsam fir, not necessarily with this candle, but I've heard him mention the different Christmas trees, and I didn't know, you know, besides a blue spruce. I have heard people say that. I had no idea they had actual names. I actually thought that blue spruce was a brand because I didn't know anything about Christmas trees, but now I know about the balsam firs and the blue spruce and all that. But this does smell authentic to a very lightly fragrant Christmas tree. Now, the one that I loved was that green one that I reviewed. I would take that one over this. So the next 6 that I have is Evening Hearth. I remember this one came out when Cinnamon Stick came out, and I think I got a cinnamon stick around here somewhere. This is Cedar Kindling, mug of warm cider, and a cozy cashmere throw. I thought this would be comforting. I don't like the smell of this. I don't like it at all. It almost smells like chestnut, like a chestnut candle with perfume in it. What's that candle that has chestnut? Chestnut and clove. Yeah. To me, this smells like they took something like that and sprayed a very high-pitched perfume with it. I don't like this, and I'm glad I only got one. I don't know what happened there. It did burn evenly and nice, though. But this is not a candle for me, and I hope that they don't rename it and bring it back, because I don't want it. Pumpkin and Clove is another nice one. It's like a fall staple. And this one's clove buds, ground cinnamon, and a pinch of nutmeg and fresh pumpkin. Now, they used to burn the oils in Bath and Body Works, and they had pumpkin clove going one year. And that was the year that I decided to get creams for my son's teacher, the school secretary, his principal. They were all women. I think I picked up like 6 or 7 creams, but the one for the school secretary was a lotion because they ran out of warm vanilla sugar. That was the year it was very fragrant. It smelled really good, and it was a #1 top seller. So I got her the lotion, and I was apologizing to her, and she says, oh no, she said, thank you for thinking of me. Plus, I love the lotion over the cream. So that was a score. But they had the oil to this burning. I kid you not. I did not know that there was such a thing as your nose going numb. Like, I felt like my nose was numb and I couldn't smell anything. Every cream and the lotion that I picked up for these ladies was based off of what I knew about the product, not because I could smell it. They had the brown sugar and fig one. I picked up that. I picked up freshwater cucumber, the mandarin orange, and I think there was a few more. Like, I picked up the newer ones and gave them to them. And, you know, spot on. I was so surprised. They each loved the scent that I gave them. And the mandarin was the principal's favorite. And the freshwater cucumber was Miss Dean's favorite. Like, they said that I did well. And I was happy because, guys, I was so terrified. Like, I did not know that your nose could go numb and you couldn't smell anything because that oil. So, needless to say, I have never purchased a pumpkin clove wallflower or purchased the oil because that was something else. I couldn't smell anything in the store. But this doesn't smell bad, but I wouldn't get this one again just because I prefer the pumpkin fireside or just the straight pumpkin pie scent. So this one is Harvest Gathering. I have been seeing this for years and I never picked it up. It almost smells like cinnamon, and the way that a holly berry candle that we had when I was a kid smelled. And things weren't like as authentic as they are today. Something could say holly berries then and it would smell like plastic. But this does have cinnamon in it. It says, transport yourself to a hilltop winery during the harvest with a blend of cinnamon leaves, crisp apple, and a touch of tart cranberry. So I don't know if you can see that. And then another one from the new 2020 was this peppermint sugar cookie. I had like 3 or 4 of these and I ended up taking them back. I kept 2. I kept this one, even though I didn't like it. I didn't like how it burned. But in case I wanted to smell that soft mint scent again. But I have Joy. And Joy is a peppermint marshmallow. That too is a soft mint scent. So I figured if my daughter saw this and wanted it, because sometimes if she thinks I really, really want something and I love it, that's what she wants. And it's not because she likes it, you know. Sometimes she really wants something, but sometimes if I act like I don't want to give something away and I really love it, she wants it. So I'm going to do that with this. Isn't that bad? I'm a bad mama. But I think she would like it because she loves peppermint tea, the plantation mint. So the next 2 that I loved was buttercream icing and cinnamon sugar donut. I do have the purple one, but I haven't burned it. But the very first cinnamon sugar donut that they had, I thought I wouldn't like it. And then I lit it one day and I was like, what is that nice, you know, donutty bread smell? That one took me by surprise. I loved it. This one, to me, is not on par with that one at all. Because this almost smells like donuts and kerosene. But this is crushed cinnamon, sugar crystals, and homemade donut. This one does not compare to the first one because they made the first one. They didn't bring it back. And then people had to wait. So that was not good. Now my buttercream, just like my vanilla bean, can't go wrong with that because it's a very light scent. I have to be near it to smell it, or if I leave and come in, I can tell that I've had something very mild and sweet going. But the way this thing burned and I had to light it and cotton ball it, now that I understand what all those cotton ball terms mean, it did not burn very great. And when I think about it, neither did this one. See those dips in there? Those dips is where this one went out up here and these 2 were still going, and then I would see it and blow it out and try to leverage it. Same thing with this one. This one went out. These 2 were still going. So that is it. That is all on the candles. And I wanted to share this because I need to throw these candles out. I need to get these things out into the trash now. And then the next thing I will come back with, I will share with you my pocketback collection. And let me reach over here. Sorry for just a minute because I'm looking for the bag that contains my gold one of these. Y'all know that I went ham on these new ones. This one is the silver one. But I do have the gold ones, and I've recently cleared my table off so that I could make room for the furniture that y'all know that I sold my friend. I've shoved it somewhere in a box. That's how my box fiasco started, shoving things in a box. But I need to clear out. But if I don't find them, I'm still going to do the video. I just want to make sure that I don't forget to mention them because on camera, you can't really tell. I can't tell if this looks like silver or light gold, but y'all know that I'm crazy about these. And a lot of people that I gave them to as gifts love them. And what's in here is the fresh aloe because I like to put things in here that look pretty with them and enhance them. So that's what's in here is the fresh aloe pocket bag. And y'all know about these. I had to hunt this one down. This one is the charmed one. You can put that, you know, however you want it. I have the actual picture because I want to put mine together like it is, but I don't really pull these out of the boxes. So if y'all have these, you're lucky. But that's it. I will come back with that later on. And until the next time, everyone have a great day.